Welcome back to Impulse Plays. I'm Crazy Carl Winter here with Drew Wood, the builder of one of the decks on the videos today. How you doing, Drew?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. So we've got a cool matchup here. No deck picks, unfortunately, but just briefly describe the decks we got going on. We got Burn, which is Jackal Pups, small efficient creatures, direct damage spells, things like that that'll go to face and hopefully kill your opponent very quickly. And it's going to be playing against Ponza, played by our buddy Nate. And Drew, what is in this Ponza deck?
Oh, this is mono red control Ponza, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stone rains, a lot of sweepers, multiple earthquakes, multiple slice and dice,
Nice.
fire bolts,
And a Mirari.
and a Mirari for when things go really long. You need more stone rains.
Yeah, I can't imagine the Mirari's going to have much to do in this match, but let's find out. We've got Nate on the left playing Ponza
Probably not.
and Colin on the right playing Burn.
Oh, we got a
The
Neverno's disc for more sweepers and
Yep, nice.
powder keg in case something else slips through.
Yeah, so Nate may be able to answer if Colin is a creature heavy draw. Nate maybe just like answer it all and then
That is
take it home.
all that the Ponza deck wants to see is
Yeah.
creatures and like less than 4 lands.
All right. There's a Jackal Pup that I believe Colin got signed 2 years ago at LobsterCon. And Keg is great here because what the
No,
Keg's going to do is it's not only going to shut down this Jackal Pup, but it's also going to keep Colin from dropping 1-drops on turn 2. Like
mm,
typically Ponza wants to go, or not Ponza, Burn
yeah,
wants to go like pup into pup or something like that, or lava
yeah. I
answer or
see a
whatever.
curse scroll in the burn player's hand. That's not going to get deployed into an active keg.
Definitely
Oh,
not.
maybe not.
Oh, he's tossing out the lava are very interesting. I guess he's trying to bait out the use of the keg so that he can
Yeah.
play his curse scroll, right? All right, so Nate's developing his mana. Yep, pops the keg as we anticipated. We're gonna see a land destruction spell here. Looks like we are a pillage on the mountain. How sick would it have been here if Colin uses fetch land to get a mountain and then sacrifice both
Oh,
mountains to Fire Blast?
it's fire blast.
Yep.
Don't need, don't need my mountains. Need your
Nope.
life total lower.
Looks like Colin just fired off a lightning bolt, which is off screen a little bit.
Yeah.
And going forward, I think if Colin doesn't have another land, or if he misses like his third land drop, Nate may be in good
hmm
shape here because a lot of the burn deck's most potent threats are 3 mana. You got Ball Lightning, which is the 6/1 for three red that has haste and dies end of turn with trample, and then Sulfuric Vortex, which is the enchantment that deals 2 damage every upkeep and keeps it from gaining life. The life gaining part's not gonna be super relevant for either player, but the repeated 2 damage is pretty huge. Oh, we need another pup
Another
and the
pup
scroll. Okay.
and scroll.
Let's see if
Looks
Nate
like
can
there's a
pull another.
barbarian ring hanging out in the hand as well.
Okay, so he's gonna hit his third land drop, which is pretty important, but he's also down to like 2 cards, so he's not got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of ammo left. And Nate's still sitting at 15 on turn 4, which is not bad.
Oh, he's got his own curse scroll though.
Which is gonna be huge for controlling these creature threats for sure. That
Yeah.
said, Nate does have 3 cards in his hand, so Curse Scroll makes
Yeah.
you name a
Disc
card at random
is
and pick a card at random and hope you do the
yeah.
damage.
Disc seems not particularly exciting against mono red.
It does seem
We got
exciting.
slice and dice.
Slice and dice cycled. Not only does Nate get to kill the creature, oh no, he's got the wrong amount of damage. It only does 1 damage to you,
Yeah.
Colin.
Yeah, just the one.
Yep, and then he gets to draw a card. And they are describing Colin's saying, "No, I take 4 damage," and Nate's like saying, "No, you only
Yeah.
take 1 damage because it only deals 1 damage to you." There you go. Life totals are now correct. Oh, as I say, Nate's taking damage for no reason. And I wonder if we're gonna start see. Oh, and Wasteland. Wasteland's gonna be nice against this Barbarian Ring.
Yeah, I think you have to get it now because we're getting pretty close to threshold there. Should be because pup is the top card, so there's 6 over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Instead,
we're
he
just gonna deploy the
deployed
disc.
the disc. Yeah, that's an interesting play. I think it would have been better to get rid of the Barbarian Ring and then cast the disc. I
Oh,
guess
now
that
there's
doesn't
a
matter too much.
foothills.
So the third mana source is there regardless. And I think, as you said, yeah, Colin is either close to or at threshold with the use of this Wooded Foothills.
The foothills is 7
Okay. So
because
that's
there's 6. There was 6 on screen and there's a pup off screen now. Foothills off
that's
screen.
right.
Or
Okay,
five,
very good.
bolt was 5.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So the Barbarian Ring represents 2 damage by sacrificing itself
Mm-hmm.
when you have threshold, which is funny because if there's a Sabo's weapon play and you at threshold, you don't get to untap your Barbarian
Mm-hmm.
Ring. Otherwise, you do though because it doesn't have an activated ability.
Mhm.
Because the activated ability only shows up when you have threshold. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think I am. Colin gets a big untap here. He needs to draw a huge threat to try and close out this game, and instead he hits land number 6. Oh, Nate's going face now. Love it.
Ooh.
Got a bolt. He
So we
wants to
got
empty his hand for his
2.
curse scroll, so yeah, he's going for a 50-50
Yeah.
here. So with curse scroll, you name a card after tapping 3 mana and tapping the artifact. The opponent picks the card, and then if they pick the correct card, the named card, they take 2 damage. So typically you're doing this when you're
Apparently
at 1 card.
was Wasteland.
It was apparently Wasteland, yeah. Oh, he had 2 Wastelands, that's
I
why.
wonder
That makes sense.
that'll do it.
Yep.
Wonder if we see the
I
Gitu
think we
encampment go in
do.
here just to try to bait the 2 damage.
Either way, he's happy. Like, he either... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's better to hold on to it, because he
Oh,
can
never mind. That's
Wasteland the
just a curse
Barbering.
scroll. It just
Yeah.
trades for the curse scroll.
Oh, Colin does only have 1 hand. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's the world's worst healing salve. 3 mana to gain 2 life effectively is not super impressive, especially when you lose a land for it. It looks like Colin has a... Oh, man. This is not good for Colin. He's at land number 7 with 1 land already being destroyed. A
Yeah.
little something else.
Nate's effectively at 4 though, because this curse scroll's going to get to activate, and
Right.
the barbering gets to activate. So like, just a fire blast does it.
Yep. Ooh.
That earthquake does not look good on this board.
No, it does not. If Nate can get ahead on life, it's gonna be great. But
Yeah.
okay, so he does swing
Well, it
in with the Gitu
also
encampment.
can let him go for a draw instead of a loss here.
That's true. That's
Don't
true.
think we're gonna quite have that spot.
I don't think. Oh, lightning bolt. Yep,
Oh,
that's game.
I
Yeah.
think that locks it up.
Okay, yeah, Nate scoops it up. Yeah, because Colin gets to untap, cast lightning bolt, and then curse scroll, and then uses barbarian ring. So
Mm.
I would like to take a moment to apologize to everybody for the off kilter camera angle. The camera got bumped at some point during the day, and I don't really have time to check it during the day, and so that's just staying where I have for the rest of the day. I love these snow-covered Ice Age mountains coming out of Nate, though. They look really good.
Oh yeah, those ones. When we started playing pre-modern, I went through the land box at the shop, and that was one of the ones they had like 10 plus of. So
Beautiful.
I just grabbed them all.
Excellent. All right, we've got a curse scroll off. Both players have a curse scroll. Colin's rocking a Price of Progress in his hand, it looks like. And a Seal of Fire. So no creature threat, which is probably better for Colin than not.
Well, I think given what you've seen, I can imagine Jackal Pups coming out from Colin's side.
100%, yeah.
There's just so much burn on the other side and so many sweepers.
I wonder if like Grim Lavamancer comes out. Like Mob Fanatic's fine because you can still just toss it upstairs.
Yeah.
Grim Lavamancer's a little less
be
good.
It might be fine if you just accept that it's either going to eat a spell or deal at least 2 damage and then eat a spell.
Right. All right, so Discus deployed.
Ooh,
Again, not super
this
exciting.
ball lightning's about to come in.
Oh, yeah, Nate's tapped out. That's a huge chunk. Oh, and he's got a Sulfuric Vortex, too. That would probably prompt Nate to pop the disc.
Yeah, the disc will at least kill the Vortex. But...
Yeah. Even he ends up losing the Curse Scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Powder Keg's a pickup here. I don't think it's great. It answers.
It looks like
Powder Kegs. But...
Nate's hand has a bunch of sorcery speed answers, which are kind of awkward into this disc.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that's the world's least impressive 2-for-1.
Mm-hmm.
And the factory gets to get in. I guess that's not so bad. The factory gets to get in with the Seal of Fire taken off the table. Like Nate does have to kill Colin at some point, and that factory attack could be very important to it. It's got another curse scroll coming out from Colin. The Mog Fanatic, as I mentioned before. And a Sulfuric Vortex, which really makes that disc... I'm sure it makes Nate long for that Nevin Earls disc. He just wishes it was still in play. A couple Firebolts in Nate's hand. He's got a lot of firepower. He's got a lot of damage. It's just I don't think he's going to have the time to deploy it. He's so much lower than Colin, and they're both taking damage from the Sulfuric Vortex. Darwin comes out. Here. Love it. That's actually nice. Takes out the Barbarian Ring. That represents 2 less damage coming at Nate's face. Firebolt to the Mog Fanatic. And then the Avalanche Riders crash in with their haste. At LobsCon this past year, Darwin Castle was there, and I was fortunate enough to find out ahead of time, and I brought my Avalanche Riders for him to sign, so I have a playset of Darwin Castle signed Avalanche Riders.
That was very nice.
Mm-hmm. Now the Seal of Fire comes out from Colin. So I think he's sitting at the magical one card in hand for Curse Scroll. So I think this is just cleaning it up. There may be. It's tough to tell. Lets the Darwin die. Okay.
Yeah, you just got too many spells to pay 4 for another 2 damage.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, 4 mana for 2 damage is not a good rate here. Especially when it could just as easily be answered by the Seal of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
So Keg comes out. Not great. It's gonna maybe kill Curse Scroll, but that Curse Scroll is still gonna be representing a good amount of damage. And yeah, Nate sees the writing on the wall and packs it in.
Yeah. I guess there was just the 1 card in hand.
Yeah,
this is the price.
Yeah, this is a tough match. Like a tough matchup for the Ponza deck. Like,
yeah,
the burn deck does not require a lot of mana sources to be effective, and it has very, very reasonably costed threats that are difficult for the Ponza deck to answer effectively.
Yeah. Colin also didn't get jammed up on his mana at all. There was always at least 3 mountains in play by turn 3 every game with a barbarian ring to follow up.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, Colin did draw like 7 lands in game 1, so he was not hitting on all cylinders. Game 2, his draw was much better, but game 1, he had, I think, a pretty anemic draw. And unfortunately, Nate, he didn't have Mirari to capitalize on it,
Yeah. Well, the tap out letting the ball lightning get in was...
I don't think it mattered. Rough. He didn't have an answer in his hand anyway. He didn't have...
I guess not.
I mean, I guess you could like hold up the mana to threaten it, but Mirari came out. Too bad.
Oh, Mirari wasn't even an option.
Love it. That's too bad. That's too bad. Well, that was a very quick match, but well played from Colin's side. He's an excellent burn player, excellent player in general, great dude. It was great to have the Rochester Royals join us for our event, and I'm looking forward to having join us at our next event. We are going to be playing at a charity event in October on the 4th. If I'm remembering correctly. Drew, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
I'm gonna put
October 4th.
Excellent.
First Saturday of October.
Yep.
Binghamton, New York. Be there.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. The calendar, or not the calendar, the event flyer will be up on the screen prior to me saying this, and y'all hopefully will be able to join. If you pre-register as well, I'll try and toss a card up for the Impulse deck video here as well. You get a free pull from the Impulse deck, which is a minimum, it's a $5 value, so it's $5 to donate to get a pull from the Impulse deck, but you can get prizes that range from $1 or so up to, I think there's gonna be a whole booster box in there at some point, so like a card that you can pull out that will be represented by that will be traded in for a booster box. So a lot of good prizes. It's gonna be a great charity event. We're gonna be raising money for the food bank of the Southern Tier. And yeah, we're capped at 64 players. I don't know that we're gonna hit that cap, but I didn't want to have it more than that just because I don't want to go to like 1,000 rounds of Magic. So yeah, hopefully y'all can join us. And Drew, do you have any final thoughts on this matchup before we close out for the night?
No, nothing in particular. I think covered it pretty well.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It was fire going at one face and too much less fire going at the other face.
Yeah, not enough stone rains coming
for
to
sure.
keep the fire in check.
For sure. All right, folks, thanks for watching. If you stayed around this long, and if you didn't, shame on you. Otherwise, hopefully we'll see you at our charity event in October, and we'll talk to you, then, or see you in the next video. Have a good rest of the night.